Hi everybody and welcome to my studio. I'm got a little jump start here. What I'm doing right now is I'm applying Mod Podge on one of my journal pages, and I'm going to be gluing down some pages of scrapbook paper that I had torn up. You'll notice there's a piece of plastic. You see something shiny along the edges. There's a piece of plastic under this page to protect the work prior. That's on the other pages so that no drippage gets on my other pages that I work so hard on. So I've taken a brush and I'm applying some flat finish Mod Podge, and I've gone ahead and torn up some pieces of paper, and I'm going to be sticking it down. Okay, so I have one with lots of really nice inspirational words on them, talking about love, about sunshine, about friends, 2 peas in a pod, living abundantly. So a lot of nice things that are going to be in this first layer. So basically what we're going to be doing, this technique is called mixed media. And this is a really great technique to do. I find it to be very liberating. There's no thinking. You should try to do this by instinct, by... Oh, I really wanted to stick this pink flower under there and have it kind of peek through. So my Mod Podge is still wet, so I'm going to very gently, see it's already adhering, pull it back so I can sneak this in there somehow. Busy chit-chatting with you guys, and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. But basically, I want you to try to create instinctively and not think about it so much. Lead with your heart. And trust your heart that beautiful things will emerge. Okay? When you create using less of the brain and more of the heart, you have to trust. It takes time. You have to really trust it, that it'll work out. And the one thing that's wonderful about mixed media is that you can always put another layer on top of it. If you're unhappy with the first layer, put another layer on top of it, and no one will ever know. And always remember, this is your journal. This is for you. You share if you wish. Okay? And if we begin posting our work, one thing that I want you all to know is that we're not there to critique one another. We're there to support one another. So keep your comments loving and supportive. Okay? And that's it. So here we are. We're just putting down pieces of scrapbook paper. You can use magazine cutouts. You can use printouts. Keep in mind though that sometimes when we print things out on our printer, the ink may run. So you have to be careful, because when you're working in mixed media, I mean, we're going to be adding watercolor to it. We're going to be stamping on it. We're going to be doing a lot of really cool, fun things, and we don't want any of our layers to run or to bleed. Okay, so this page, boom, instant color. Okay, and with each step that I do, feel free to stop if you don't want to continue on adding. If you're happy with how it looks, then you stop, because in the end, really, it's what's pleasing to your eye and what makes you happy. Okay, so my page is, first layer is glued down on that side. Now I need to work on this side. So I want to carry on with the same theme, and I have more words. I have the other side of this page. So I have this end. So now I'm going to go ahead and tear. And I see that there is no white on the side that I'm going to use. So I'm going to tear it down. And you can cut it if you want to, but that's not as much fun. So I recommend you tear. Because what we want to do is we want to have fun, right? So what I'm doing is I'm measuring, and I'm trying to use the straight edge so that I don't have anything hanging off my book. And you can have it hanging. I've seen that, and it actually looks quite nice. But in this particular project, I'd like to have it flush with the edge of my page. Okay, so now I take my paper cutter and I cut where I've marked it. If you don't have a little portable paper cutter, that's fine. Just mark it and then just use scissors. Okay, so I'm just cutting my page, and I'm probably going to do this video in small little clips. And what's different with this little fun project that we're doing here on this site is that there is no deadline. You can upload the videos whenever you want. You work at your own pace. I'm putting some plastic down like I did on the other side just to keep my pages from sticking together when I apply the Mod Podge. So anyway, yeah, there's no deadline. Just work at your own pace. And if you want to, take some of these tips, and if you still haven't finished the class, the Brene Brown class, maybe you might want to incorporate some of these tips in creating your pages while you finish up. Okay. So, okay, I need 2 hands. Alrighty. I don't know if any of you have started doing morning pages. If you have, just kind of send me a little note, post it on the site that we're on. Let me know if you're doing that. If you're familiar with Julia and morning pages, or the Artist Way, Julia Cameron is her name. She's wonderful. She really complements this class that we've taken quite nicely. And if you're doing it, let me know. I'll do it right along with you. I mean, I'm doing it anyway, but we can kind of chit-chat about it. I really encourage it. I encourage it in the morning, as you girls have seen me post. Sorry, we don't have any guys yet in our group, and hopefully we will someday, but guys and gals, I've been doing the morning pages, and I find them to be super beneficial. And I hope that you'll start them too. So every morning when you first wake up, keep a journal in your nightstand or on your table, wherever. They're meant for your eyes. Don't share. Alright, this is just your own private journal, and you write in it. From the moment you wake up, it could be anything. It could be, I mean, the first thing that pops in your mind. Anything, even if it's, oh no, I have to go to the bathroom, and then come back to it. But anything that kind of just pops in the brain, put it down. And you've seen me write where sometimes I start writing and I interrupt one thought with the next. And go with it. Go with it. And then the other thing that I ask is that you don't reread it. Don't proofread it. Just rest on the pages and just write. Write from the heart. Have it be an extension, have the pen be an extension of your heart. Okay? Have the pen be an extension of your heart. And just let it flow. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm cutting my page. I don't want that white edge, so I'm getting rid of that. And then, wow, I didn't do that too straight. Usually I have my pages pre-cut before I start videoing, but I figured why not have you come along and just see my perfectly imperfect creation. And how I go through my steps when things are unplanned and you're just kind of creating, you know. It takes work, it takes practice, it takes feeling and emotion and what you're going through that day. I mean, all those things play a part in the colors that we use, in the quotes that we want to incorporate. It all plays a part in what you're creating. And it's nice when you look at your journal and you see your progression. And it's almost like a visual, well, it is, it's a visual journal. Okay, so I think I want to tear like right around here. I just want to make sure that I have enough coverage to cover all the white. Oh, that's pretty. I like that, the way that looks. I really like it a lot. I'm really happy with how it's coming along. Okay, more Mod Podge. And it's okay if you Mod Podge over your paper, because it's going to dry flat. Okay? See how I'm going right over it? If you could see this side. I kind of did that here too, and you could still see the writing. It looks kind of hazy when you're putting it on, but then it dries clear. Okay? So then put this right here. Now I have other journals that don't have the rings in the middle, and I really do prefer that. I like it when it looks like it's one continuation. But I wasn't quite sure, and they can be kind of pricey, the journals. I'm sure you girls have seen that when you went journal shopping. But I have an addiction to journals. I and Julie, I'm addicted to my brayer, to my journals, and to my Caran d'Ache crayons. Anyway, I was being silly. So, oh, this is coming up. Alright, not a problem. So, you can't, as I was saying anyway, I got off track and I lost my train of thought. But you can paint over the scrap paper, or the scrapbook paper, and it will dry flat. Okay, so this is exactly how I wanted it to be. And it will be ready for color and ink and stenciling and doodling and stamping and all those fun things that we're going to be doing. So welcome to our first play date, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, hugs, bye.